Welcome to my kitchen, and welcome back to Cooking Show at Home. Today, we're not just cooking. We're exploring foods that can actually kill you. Some of these are everyday ingredients. Some are luxury delicacies. And some look completely harmless until they're not. Because the truth is simple, dangerous food doesn't always look dangerous. Sometimes it depends on how it's prepared, when it's eaten, or even which part you choose. And sometimes you won't even know until it's too late. Let's get started. Number 10. Rhubarb leaves. Rhubarb is one of those plants that can easily trick you. The red stalks are completely safe and widely used in pies, jams, and desserts. But the leaves of rhubarb are toxic. They contain roughly 500 to 1,000 milligrams of oxalates per 100 grams. These compounds bind calcium in your body, disrupt kidney function, and in higher amounts can lead to serious kidney damage. If you're wondering whether cooking makes them safe, the answer is no. Cooking does not destroy oxalic acid, so the leaves remain toxic even after boiling. There were real cases during World War I when rhubarb leaves were consumed due to food shortages, and several poisonings were reported. Interestingly, while they're not safe to eat, the leaves still have practical uses. They can be boiled into a natural pest spray, used to polish stainless steel, or added to compost where the toxins break down naturally. The takeaway here is simple. One plant can give you both food and poison, depending on which part you use. Number 9. Raw kidney beans. Kidney beans are nutritious and widely used in everyday cooking. They're rich in protein, fiber, and minerals, and you'll find them in everything from chili to salads. But raw or undercooked, they contain a toxin called phytohemagglutinin. Here's what makes this dangerous. Just 4 or 5 raw beans can be enough to cause poisoning. Once consumed, the toxin interferes with your intestinal lining, which triggers a strong reaction. Within a few hours, symptoms like severe vomiting, stomach cramps, and diarrhea can appear. One of the most common mistakes people make is using a slow cooker. The problem is that slow cookers often don't reach a high enough temperature to destroy the toxin, and in some cases, they can actually make it more concentrated. The safe way to prepare kidney beans is to soak them thoroughly, then boil them at a high temperature for at least 10 minutes. Alternatively, canned beans are already fully cooked and safe to use right away. This is a great example of how the danger doesn't come from the food itself, but from how it's prepared. Number 8. Elderberries. Elderberries have a long history in traditional medicine. They're often referred to as nature's medicine chest and are commonly used to treat colds, flu, and inflammation. But raw elderberries can be toxic. The plant elderberry contains compounds that can release cyanide in the body. Only fully ripe, dark purple or blue berries are considered safe, while green or unripe berries have a much higher toxic potential. It's also important to know that the leaves, stems, bark, and roots contain the highest concentrations of these toxins and should never be consumed. There was a well-documented case in 1983 where people became ill after drinking juice made from raw elderberries mixed with leaves and stems. They experienced symptoms like nausea, dizziness, and weakness. The good news is that cooking solves the problem. Heat breaks down the toxic compounds, which is why syrups, jams, and cooked preparations are safe. So, even though elderberries are considered healthy, they're only safe when properly prepared. Number 7. Cassava. Cassava is one of the most important food sources in the world. It feeds over 800 million people and is also known as yuca, manioc, or mandioca. But raw cassava contains compounds that release hydrogen cyanide, which makes it dangerous if not handled correctly. To make cassava safe, it needs to be peeled, soaked, often for 48 hours or more, then fermented and thoroughly cooked. Skipping or shortening any of these steps can leave toxins in the food. In regions where cassava is a staple, improper preparation has led to a condition called konzo, a neurological disease that causes permanent paralysis. There are also additional concerns. Some cassava products, like flour or chips, have been found to contain elevated levels of lead. It can also cause allergic reactions in people sensitive to latex. And because it's high in carbohydrates, excessive consumption can affect blood sugar levels. This is a powerful reminder that for many people around the world, food safety is not optional, it's essential knowledge. Number 6. Ackee, the fruit that must smile. Ackee is often called the smiling fruit because of how it opens when it becomes ripe. Originally from West Africa, it's widely used in Jamaica, especially in the national dish ackee and saltfish. The edible part of the fruit is the soft yellow aril, which has a mild, buttery flavor and absorbs seasonings very well. However, the fruit is only safe at a very specific moment. Unripe ackee contains toxins that can cause dangerously low blood sugar, a condition known as Jamaican vomiting sickness. Symptoms include intense vomiting, sweating, confusion, and in severe cases, coma or death. The rule is simple. Never eat ackee until the fruit has naturally opened on the tree. If it hasn't opened on its own, it's not safe. Only the yellow aril is edible, while the seeds, rind, and unripe fruit are toxic. This is one of those rare cases where timing determines whether something is food or poison. Number 5. Blood clams, the invisible biological threat. Blood clams, also known as blood cockles, are unique because they contain hemoglobin, which gives them their distinctive red color and rich, briny flavor. They live in muddy, low-oxygen environments and survive by filtering large amounts of water. Because of that, they can accumulate bacteria, viruses, and pollutants. This makes them particularly risky if not handled and cooked properly. They've been linked to diseases such as hepatitis A, typhoid, and dysentery. In fact, a major outbreak in China in 1988 infected more than 300,000 people and was traced back to contaminated clams. Because of these risks, importing blood clams from certain regions is restricted or even illegal in the United States. The danger here isn't the clam itself, it's everything the clam absorbs from its environment. Number 4. Sannakji, when food fights back. Sannakji is a Korean dish made from a small octopus that is cut into pieces and served immediately. Even though the octopus is no longer alive, the tentacles continue to move because of residual nerve activity. The suction cups are still active, and that's where the danger comes in. The dish has a chewy, slightly rubbery texture with a mild, ocean-like flavor, often enhanced with sesame oil. The main risk is choking. The suction cups can attach to the mouth or throat and make it difficult to swallow safely. There are a few reported deaths every year, usually involving people who didn't chew thoroughly or were under the influence of alcohol. To reduce the risk, it's important to eat small pieces and chew carefully until the movement stops. This is a reminder that not all food-related danger comes from toxins. Sometimes it's purely physical. Number 3. Hakarl, the toxic shark that must rot. Hakarl is a traditional dish from Iceland, made from the Greenland shark. Fresh Greenland shark meat is toxic because it contains high levels of urea and trimethylamine oxide. To make it safe, the meat must go through a long process. It is buried underground, pressed to remove fluids, and then dried for several months. Essentially, it undergoes controlled decomposition. If this process is not done correctly, the toxins can remain, making the meat unsafe. Even when prepared properly, Hakarl is known for its strong ammonia smell and intense flavor, which many people find challenging. This is a clear example of how time and traditional knowledge can transform something dangerous into something edible. Number 2. Fugu, precision or death. Fugu is a luxury dish made from pufferfish. It contains tetrodotoxin, one of the most powerful natural poisons known. It is up to 1,000 times more toxic than cyanide. The toxin is concentrated in the liver, intestines, gonads, and skin. When consumed, it blocks nerve signals, leading to paralysis and eventually respiratory failure. What makes it especially terrifying is that there is no antidote, and victims often remain fully conscious as their body shuts down. The fatality rate in poisoning cases can reach up to 60%. In Japan, only specially trained and licensed chefs are allowed to prepare fugu. There are also unusual observations, such as footage from a BBC documentary showing dolphins interacting with pufferfish and appearing to enter a trance-like state afterward. Fugu represents the ultimate balance between skill and risk. Number 1. Deathcap mushroom, the silent killer. Amanita phalloides is responsible for up to 90% of fatal mushroom poisonings worldwide. What makes it especially dangerous is the delay in symptoms. Unlike many toxins, the effects do not appear immediately. Instead, symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea typically begin 6 to 24 hours after ingestion. This delay is extremely misleading because it resembles common food poisoning, giving the toxin time to silently damage internal organs. While the person believes they are recovering, the toxin is actively destroying the liver and kidneys. Another major risk is misidentification. The deathcap closely resembles edible mushrooms such as the parasol mushroom, which is a highly regarded edible species with a nutty flavor and firm texture, commonly used in European cuisine. Even experienced foragers have made fatal mistakes. And unlike some plant toxins, cooking does not destroy the poison. Even a small amount can be deadly. This is why the most dangerous food is often the one you trust the most. So next time you look at a dish, remember that danger in food doesn't always look obvious. Sometimes it comes down to knowledge, preparation, and timing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and makes YouTube recommend my videos. And tell me in the comments, which of these would you actually try? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.